Hey team, what's up family? I got some really important news for you today. We've been asking for your opinions, but we've been dropping a lot of videos and you guys have answered. And one of the most common things that you guys have said is more! Team out!
Side, sunshine, inside. I love you so much.
And we're taking your guys' advice. That means more videos. We're gonna be looking to upload 4 days a week. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for more videos. And with all that being said, team! Team, welcome back to another video, guys. We were just having a chill Saturday night when all of a sudden the Ace family drops a part 2 of the documentary. Now, like we said in the last video, we're looking much more forward to this one because we feel like it's going to be more real, more dramatic. So I don't know. Let's see if they deliver. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a documentary. We're supposed to see the nitty gritty, juicy caboosey.
She's excited too.
I know, I had to look down. If you guys can tell, Amir is excited and Zara could care less. She's excited about that bottle right there. Alright guys, before we get into this video, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below so we know that you guys want to see more videos like this. And if you want to see more content like this, you know, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification. Join the team, join the family. Keep up with us. We got a small family YouTube and we're always posting. We're posting a lot more this month. And we're just going hard. We're grinding it out.
Yes, we are.
We got a lot for you guys, so stay tuned. But anyway, Ace family! Alright, so I'm not even gonna lie. It's really hard to focus on this documentary because Mir is being such a smile butt right now. You are being such a smiler. Can you smile now? Of course, now that the camera's
camera
on.
shy.
I swear they do. It's crazy. I swear. So before we jump into the intro, guys, a little side note. The babies actually got their 2-month pictures done today. And that's going to be in our 2-month video up there when it's done. Now, onto the intro, right?
Yeah.
So, onto the intro. I'm not impressed. Like, we're not impressed.
No.
I feel like... Not yet.
It's just a little boring, like the beginning.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a continuation of, like, everything they said in the last
Like
one.
a recap, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a recap. Like... they've already said that they can't have normal lives, which sucks, but I mean, I would kind of expect it being 15 million strong, especially because like Ace family, they never like teeter-totter. They literally were like boom, like they just shot straight to the top. Like,
but he was like talking about how his friends always want something, which I said in our last review. In
our last review, yeah.
But the thing I didn't think about is like when a friend hangs out with him, he says that his friends are like wanting to take a picture so they can post on Instagram. Yeah,
that would suck.
Yeah, that would make me mad.
Yeah, there's no realness, like,
right.
And they said, oh, don't be sad, boo boo. Don't be sad, boo boo. But he talks about how they get burned so many times, and that would be very stressful. Like, it's true. Like, they say they have no they say they have no trust. But how could you? And honestly, that's like an industry thing, though. Like when you get big and famous, period, like you never can trust people. It just comes with the money. Yeah, you can never trust people the same ever. Yeah. Like, and then he talks about how there's like controversies of what they have and have not done, like as far as like Ace family exposed, and I don't know, man.
But that's something that we'll never truly know.
Yeah, we'll never truly know like the truth. Like there's a lot of channels out there that paint them to be bad, and like I noticed I don't know if they'll change it, but I noticed like right now the comments are disabled. So there was a lot of haters. Oh my god, there were so many haters on the last video. So,
I didn't get it. Like I don't see why. Like they had so much hate.
I don't know, maybe we just like missed something, like we haven't been keeping up with them enough. But there's like so many channels and videos that are just like exposing the Ace family. And I kind of always just assumed it was because they were so famous, but I don't know. Catherine talks about why do YouTube if there's no money in the front? Like, you don't get money when you first start YouTube, and that they said people talk about how the Ace family is all about money, so why would they do YouTube? That part, I don't know. How do you feel about that part?
I don't know. I feel like they didn't expect to get as big as they did.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think everyone that does YouTube has the goal of being like financially stable. whether it's to be, oh, baby girl. Yeah, I feel like everybody who does YouTube sets out with the goal in mind. Like, we all love making videos, but at some point you have to be able to get a return out of those videos so that you can keep making them. Oh, baby girl, you're having a hard time.
What's wrong?
You're having a hard time. You're having a hard time. So I feel that I definitely feel them at that point. Like, I disagree. I think they definitely intended to get rich off YouTube. Like, I don't think they would have done it otherwise. I don't know if they would have. They obviously didn't.
Why put that much effort?
Yeah. Why?
Into something?
Yeah, exactly. Why put that much effort into something if you don't think that you're gonna like have some type of return? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just be straightforward about it. But I'm not mad at it because, like I said, like as a content creator, you have to do those things so that you can continue to make videos, and those videos can get better. Yeah. Now, as far girl, this you had gas, huh? As far as Austin talking about how he was being bashed for tummy time, like I can totally relate to that. I feel
people
like
always have something to say about your parenting.
Yeah,
like,
period.
Whether
like,
you're big or small, like,
or even if you're not even on social media, people always have an opinion about your parenting and like, you know, they always have something to say. And most of the time they don't even have kids, so that is irritating. Right.
And I agree too with like the whole posting pictures of your kids. Like, you have to be so aware of like what you're posting, because like he said, like you could post a picture of your baby in a diaper and there are some crazy people out there that will just turn that whole picture around and like who knows what they'll do with it.
It's so true.
Especially when you're that big, like.
It is true. Like, we like to have fun on our channel. We like to post our kids. Obviously, like, we're very proud of them. And we also like to post helpful videos, and a lot of times those videos obviously involve our kids because we're a family channel, but there is always in the back of our minds, in the back of everyone's minds, like, there are people out there that are doing weird things. There
That's
always
what I was always nervous about. Like, we made them an Instagram account, and it's always like, before we had them, I always said, oh, if I have kids, like, I would be so nervous to post them, you know, or like put them in videos because there's just some creepy people out there, you know? Yeah, no, there's definitely creeps out there. It's scary to think about. Yeah. I really love the part where they showed like how they impacted people's lives. Yeah. Because obviously, like, for our journey too, like, that's like one of our main motivations is like, we don't want to just make videos that get views, or we don't want to just make videos that like to just do it. We want to make videos, obviously we have fun with it, but we also want to make videos so that we can impact people's lives. Like, we want you to see our videos and either be entertained or like get some sort of like knowledge, or some like you're better in some type of way. Like, if you had a bad day, watch one of our pranks. But if you had like, if you need to learn about like how to pack your diaper bag, or like what a doctor's appointment is like for a baby, like oh baby girl. You say doctors and she's got she's got post-traumatic stress, huh? But that's how I was with like the Ace family, honestly. Like, I feel like a year ago, like this time, I was like really emotionally, like, I don't know, I just feel like I was going through it emotionally. And remember, I used to, you're like, man, like, you always watch the Ace family. Like, I would always just sit there and watch them, and I was like, they just make me happy. Yeah. Like, their family and stuff like that.
And that's the amazing thing about YouTube, is that you have that power to impact people regardless of how big your channel is. And honestly, like we said in the last video, Autumn has a fan club regardless. Like, she does, and it's awesome. Like, I love to see that people's lives, and even people talk to me too, maybe not in the same way because it's a family channel, so obviously I think more people can relate to Autumn, but I just think it's awesome that we can positively impact people's lives and motivate them and inspire them. And
that's
we
exactly don't have to, what they're doing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they've done, just on like a huge scale. I think another key thing they talk about is how they had support. Like, that is crazy to me to think about. Like, if you told your family that you want to do YouTube or anything else, like art-wise, or like, yeah, good luck to you. If you tell your family you want to do anything other than go to school nowadays, it's like you're pretty much a burnout.
Like, you want to what?
Yeah. And people will just constantly bring it down. I even posted a pic on Facebook today. It's like completely unrelated, but talking about how people will just drag you down, like when you're growing, and you have to like just grow without them or outgrow them. They don't want you to be better than them. Yeah, people don't want you to be better than them, or like even your family either. It might not even just be like they don't want you to be better than them. It's usually like they're nervous for you because it didn't work out for them, or they don't have that same vision. And you know, like, it's hard. I think it's like a big thing about YouTube success, or any success outside of school, happens to be with oh, no, I was about to say shoot, but it happens when you have that support. And I think that's why we continue to do what we do because
Yeah.
regardless of how many people we have or what our family thinks, like we still have each other's support.
Yeah.
And nobody believes in me like Audie. Woo! Alright, so
Crazy.
almost crazy as this girl's gas. Huh, gassy girl.
That was like really emotional.
No, that second half or that middle to second half, mid to second half of the documentary, it got real.
Yeah.
It got really real. Alright, so why did that documentary get so real in the second half though? Or in the middle of the second half? Like,
I feel like everything like makes more sense now.
a lot makes more sense. I will be honest, a lot makes more sense. Yeah, a lot makes more sense. Like that, finally something real. Like before that part, before the security part, like it felt like just one like really fantastic vlog.
I feel like even if they didn't have the actual footage, it still would have been a little iffy. But the fact that they had a recording of someone at their house, you could see it was dark. And like what they were saying, like I would not be okay with that at all. So I don't blame I don't blame him for how he like, you know, acted.
Oh, for sure.
Towards
like
that fan or whatever he supposedly was supposed to be.
Right.
You know.
I literally looked at her when he said I was getting a haircut at midnight, and
he didn't believe it.
I'm like,
and I was
bro,
like,
what? Who gets a haircut? I mean, like,
but
I know.
to me, I'm like, for one, they don't have a schedule. Like they do YouTube, so they don't have an alarm clock.
That's
like
true.
they have busy lives. Like he's a younger guy. Like I know from his videos that, you know, his hair person or barber or whatever comes to him. I'm like, I believe it.
I mean, yeah, I knew he had to get. If they can't even go to the grocery store or the mall, I know he's got to get a cut at the crib. But I just like a barber at midnight. But he's probably paying him great, so I get that part.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how they make YouTube sound like a curse, though.
I know.
Like,
obviously, I feel like any, like, not even just YouTube, but just when you get that big, like,
it's true.
You hear all these famous people, like, saying they wish they lived normal lives and stuff like that. And I feel like
but to that degree, though, I gotta feel like a lot of that has to fall on the Ace family for the way that they, like, what they do. Because there's tons of big YouTubers that obviously want to live a normal life, but I don't think it's quite, you think it's that bad?
But you have to think, like, one person, that guy knew where they lived. He's sitting there, he said he recorded, like himself, the guy in the car was recording him going to his house. So now he has his address. So now anybody that's on that guy's Instagram has their address.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like, that is wild.
That's true.
I would be so mad.
People are crazy. I just think it's crazy that, like, I get internet trolling, like, bad comments or whatever. Like, if you're anonymous, like, whatever. You get the stress out of your life by commenting mean stuff on people's, like posts.
If that helps you get through the day.
But that is crazy to think about, that someone pretends to be security and rolls up at their house.
That's something, like, that's up in the head.
Mental, yeah. Like, and he's literally like talking crap to them, and then he's apologizing, and then he's like, "This is how you're gonna treat
your fans." Like,
right? Like, what kind of fan is that, man? That's like
I'm like,
obsession.
okay, well, what would you do if someone pulled up to your house when your family's sleeping?
Yeah, and they're like
at midnight. You. Like, it's one thing if he like, it's bad that he acted like security, but if he would have done it in like daylight, it would have been a lot different too. But the fact that you're
talking crap though,
trying to be sneaky at night and like, I don't know, it just seems dangerous.
He was like basically trying to fight him too though. Like, it wasn't even a prank, because it might have been a prank like at first when he said move your car, but then he pulls up like talking like just mad junk.
But you couldn't have a better prank. Like, ooh, you made him move his car.
That's
like,
wild. Yeah, he probably gets so many views from that though. Like, ooh, pranked Austin McBroom.
Yeah.
That's so dumb though. But yeah, they talk about YouTube like it's a curse, and that is a little bit like discouraging just to think about the fact that people can be that crazy just in general. Like,
it makes you question, like,
it doesn't even make me just question YouTube, it just makes me question like having social media. Honestly.
It makes me question fame, like.
It does. And the other thing that's crazy too is they complain, well, I shouldn't say complain, but they talk about how they hired people and they got burned. Like, I get that for sure. Like, hiring people and outsourcing is always going to be like, there's always going to be something that can go wrong. But my whole thing is like, they don't have to outsource as much as they do. Like, don't they have a maid? Like, they pay someone to clean their house. Yeah. They pay someone to edit their videos. I mean, obviously this, because it's a documentary, but.
Yeah, but they don't think that when they do hire these people, that they're going to sit there and record their child in a diaper.
True, but. Like, they don't have to hire them. And then on top of that, like, let's say, for example, I don't know who did what.
But they shouldn't have to worry about something like that, you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but, like, for example, let's say they have like a chef, and it's like a friend now, like because they hired them, they're spending every day with them, and that chef just happens to post like Elle like changing Elle or something, like she's got a diaper on and doing something cute, like what if she's like dancing or something, and they take a picture. But that's not their
position to post someone else's child. And I feel like that's where they're coming from. Like, you didn't ask to sit there and, you know, put my child in a diaper on your Snapchat. Or, like... That's true. You know, so they have to have a contract, like...
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
More clarification. There's just more gray areas, I feel like.
No, I can see that. I guess my whole thing I'm stuck on is, like, you don't have to outsource like that. Like, I get it. Like, it obviously makes life easier, and it makes it easier for you to focus on YouTube if you have people to do those things. But you don't have to have them do that thing. Like, there's so many successful YouTubers that have, like, millions of subscribers, and I highly doubt that they...
And they cook their own food.
Yeah, like,
It would be nice to have a chef, though. Just saying.
I mean, it would. It would be nice to have a chef, but I feel like the only thing that... Like, Marquise Brownlee talks about, he hired someone just for, like financial standpoint. But otherwise, like, he does all his other stuff. Like, I don't see why they couldn't just do that if they were so stressed out about...
Yeah.
You know, so they were so worried about getting burned.
But that's like you have your family that, you know, they have people clean for them.
I mean, that's true. But my mom has issues.
Yeah, but you have to think, like, they're very well off.
Yeah, that's true.
They have a huge
big house. Oh my god.
Could you imagine cleaning all those windows?
Yeah,
or like...
right. We barely clean our apartment.
I mean, we clean our apartment.
I know No.
I'm like, you make me sound dirty.
That sounded bad. Like, we keep it clean, but I'm just saying, like, we don't just clean the apartment and be like, whew, that was easy.
Right.
You know? So imagine cleaning a mansion. Yeah. Yeah, so that second half was crazy. That was finally some realness. Like, that's the realest I feel like they've been in, like, any video ever.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know if it's necessarily because, like, obviously they want to keep it, like, low-key because they're so famous, or because, like, what everyone says is true and they do a lot of scripting, but that was definitely the realest that they've ever been, for sure.
When they were talking about, like, their house getting broken into. And I remember seeing comments, too, of, like, people saying, like, they staged it and stuff like that.
I've seen whole videos on it.
Who would stage someone breaking into the house? The only thing that made me question it was when they did the
video about it?
No, the thumbnail. Like, I don't even think I could pose for a thumbnail. Like,
yeah, how do you pose for a thumbnail when you just got robbed? I don't know.
I mean, maybe just because everyone was okay, but, like, that was the only part that made me question, like, if they did stage it. But even aside from that, like, they had one child at that time. I don't think they had their second child yet. Yeah. But, like, I mean, I wouldn't do that. That's, like, kind of crazy.
Here's my whole stance on it, and I'm going to be completely and, like, 100% honest. It's very possible that they could have staged it because they have the money and their resources to pay actors. Like, obviously they're rich, but here's my thing. For them to stage it, they would either have to tell Elle that they were staging it, right? And she would have to play along, which is very hard. Was she, like, 3?
She's gonna be 3 this year, so she was like...
It's very hard to get a 3-year-old to play along with that.
Yeah.
Like, regardless.
But my thing is, like, even if they were...
Alright, so sorry about that, guys. Our camera died, and then the twins decided that they would rather...
to cuddle.
They'd rather cuddle each other than cuddle us.
Yeah.
But, like I was saying, they stood... You okay?
They're a little noisy. They're cooing.
They are noisy.
They're talking.
So, like I was saying, they stood to gain exposure, so I can see why someone would frame it. But my whole thing is, like I said, they would have to get a 3-year-old to play along with that. Either that, or they'd have to lie to her. And that would be really disgusting to think that someone could lie to their kid and pretend they were robbed.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine as a child, like, you would never get over that sort of trauma, and, like...
But then to also, like, have to move after that, like, there's...
And then
I personally do not think they staged anything.
I think I would be more inclined to believe that they staged it if they didn't have a kid. I would. Because, like, uprooting a kid and, like, moving them from place to place is traumatizing. Lying and saying that they were robbed. You ready to come back up here? You ready to come back up here? There you go. But lying and saying that they were robbed when they weren't, like, to the child would be traumatizing. And, or lying and not telling the child, like, that would be devastating. They would be, like, horrified.
Be sad.
Okay, finally, guys, we can talk about the main thing, the main topic, the ending. So,
that has me shaking in my boots. does.
Right? No, but for real, like the ending was, I think that's what I personally kind of expected it. Because the way that they talk about YouTube, it's literally, they talk about it like it's a curse. And it sounded like from the jump of this documentary that they were going to quit. It really did.
You think they're going to quit?
I think they're going to quit. I think they're going to quit. Let me say this.
That's crazy.
If they don't quit, by what they're saying in this documentary, if it's real, they're going to quit.
But if they quit, they still have all these fans. Like, what are they going to do? Move, like, to a different...
And how are they going to make money?
Country.
Like, what are they going to fall back on? I don't know. I don't know their personal lives enough to know, like, if they can fall back on, like, a different career. But my whole thing is, like, just the way that they talk about this stuff and the way that they say they feel and, like, how victimized they have become. I feel like if it's real as they say, I don't doubt, like, the situations that they said, because some of the things they do, like, have proof for, like, the barber thing and, and the security guy, whatever. But my whole thing is, if it's as real and traumatic, wow. If it's as real and traumatizing as they say it is, they're 100% gonna quit.
Yeah.
So I really wonder,
like, is it even worth it if all that stuff is happening?
And my thing is, like, I can see them quitting, but at the same time, like, how do they sustain their lifestyle? Like, how are they gonna live the way they live?
Yeah.
But we also don't know what they moved into. Like, their house might be normal. Or, like, semi-normal.
It don't look normal.
No, their new house, you seen it?
No, he said it's all glass windows. Like, come on.
That's true. That's true. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that video. Mir completely ditched me. She's over me. She wanted to be in the bouncer. But don't forget to hit that comment section down below, guys. Let us know how you feel about the Ace family. Let us know how you feel about the documentary. If you watched it, if you didn't, why you did, either or. And should we do a part 3? We want to know, should we do a part 3? How you guys feeling? Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Help us share this video so that we know that you want to see more stuff like this. More reaction videos, maybe on the Ace family or maybe on just different topics. Like, we would love to do them. They're kind of like easy, I think.
Yeah.
In a way.
I feel like it gets us going too, like,
it does get us going because we want to know. So we want to know your opinions.
Like, no.
Yeah, because I really think they're gonna quit. Like, I feel like they're gonna quit, but it also kind of feels like they're gonna lead us on.
Yeah.
So third part comes out in 2 weeks.
So long. Why so long?
Because I feel like they're stringing us along though too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like 50-50. Like, they could quit or they're just stringing us along. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, let us know in the comments down below. And with all that being said, with all that being done, A-Team out.